Hola, 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 hola. Happy Saturday, y'all. Let me see if anybody comes and joins me. I was going to talk about universal law a little bit. Good evening. Good evening. Happy Saturday. Happy post week, also known as the weekend. Can y'all hear me? Happy Saturday. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. That means you can hear me good. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to come on and say hello and do a very brief spiritual drive-by. If you don't know me, my name is Megan and I am the CEO of Yes God Wellness, which is a holistic health company dedicated to womb health along with the mind, body, and spirit connection. I'm also a spiritual life coach and a transformation doula, and I help people move from breakdown to breakthrough. Yes, God. And how do I do that? I do that by sharing the ways and methods that I've learned while I move my own self from my own breakdowns to breakthroughs, which I still have to do on a consistent basis. Yes, God. So I wanted to come on tonight and just discuss universal law, because I know that we hear about the law of attraction all the time. The law of attraction, I'm attracting. I'm always attracting. I'm always magnetizing, and that's very important to understand and very important to know. It's also very important to understand and know that there are a lot of other laws as well that are always at play in the universe, and they're always kind of dictating the experiences that we have. Yes, God. So I wanted to share some of the different laws with you. And if you are interested, please go ahead and join the Time is on Our Side challenge, which will be starting next Monday. Actually, it's going to start unofficially Sunday night, but it starts officially next Monday, and we're going to be learning different ways and techniques and tools to get time on our side, to learn how to not procrastinate as much, to learn how to focus, to learn how to use a little bit of inspired activity and action to get a lot of desired results. And it's really for people who feel like they are not really doing the best at managing their time, for people who feel like it's very easy for them to start things and perhaps maybe necessarily not finish them, which I have been one of those people for a long time. And these things that I'm going to be sharing have really been helping me move away from that energy and move more into the energy of really completing things and getting them done and realizing my dreams and realizing my hopes and my goals and my desires. So yes, God, for all that. So be sure to sign up. That's a free challenge we're doing. Definitely for the free 99 right now. But yes, God. So I just wanted to go over some of the universal laws. The first one is the law of oneness, okay? And this is the law that explains that every individual, every situation, and everything else in the world is connected to one another, okay? So everything that's going on is always connected. It may not seem like it. It may seem like we're all just out here doing our own thing and living our own lives and having our own individual experiences. And while that is true, what's also true is that we all are still intricately connected with one another. So what someone else thinks or does may affect your life in some way and vice versa, even if you don't know this person at all. So let me just give an example of that. Okay, so say Mary Jo Bob, that lives in the next town over, decides, hey, you know what, I'm going to go to insert your city today. And, I'm going to go visit whoever. And because they decided to do that, and you were in your own city living your own life, having your own experience for the day, you wind up being in traffic with this person, okay? And because you're in traffic with this person and they don't understand, they're not familiar with this town. They're looking at their GPS, they're trying to figure it out. They're not really sure where to go, so they're kind of driving a little bit slower, which may slow you down, which may perhaps frustrate you, and you're like, oh my God, this person is like driving like an idiot. I can't believe they're driving so slow. Just make a decision, turn or not. Now, even though we don't know what's happening in the car in front of us or behind us or on the side of us, we are still connected. Okay, so Mary Jo's choices still had an effect on the experiences that we had in this day, whether they made us late, whether we wound up running into Mary Jo in a coffee shop and sparking up a conversation and realizing that we had a lot in common and that we could probably do some business together. Okay, so that's just an example to show that everything is truly connected. Okay, and to really wrap our mind around that takes a lot of awareness, and it takes a lot of mindfulness to really ponder and contemplate other people's experiences outside of our own. It's very it's really typical human nature to really get consumed and self-absorbed in our own stuff. But as we start to intentionally work on evolving and growing and our own personal and spiritual development, we start to take other people and other situations into consideration more often, and how they are intricately connected to our own. Yes, God. Okay, so the next one is the law of energy. And the law of energy states that from thoughts to people, everything is made of energy, okay? And the law of energy is also known as the law of vibration. And this means that energy comes in countless frequency levels, okay? Energy and vibration are being sent out into the universe constantly. So the law of energy is always in motion. And if you've had any experience with me, spent any time with any of my content, you'll know that I talk about energy a lot. And I'm going to ask if anyone knows. I'm going to do like a little pop quiz. Does anyone know what the primary source of energy is that we give off as human beings? Does anyone know that? What is our primary energy source? Does anybody know what our primary energy source is? It's okay. Take a guess. I'll tell you. But I want to see if y'all know. Yes, who is Jilly? Tell me. What is human beings' primary energy source? Does anyone know? I shouldn't say energy source. I should say our primary energetic expression. Can't think of an answer. Okay. It is emotion. Okay? Emotion is the way that we give off energy. All right? That is the primary way that we make our impression and our blueprint on this universe is through our energy. Okay? So when we feel good, we create higher vibrations. When we don't feel good, we create lower vibrations. All right? So emotions are simply energy in motion. Okay, that's what emotions are. Emotions are energy in motion. Okay, so yes, that's important to know, and that's important to kind of think about, because we have to be mindful again of ourselves, is that when we feel lower vibrations or lower frequencies of like anxiety or fear or depression or sadness or pain, we have to understand that that is what we're telling the universe. The universe does not listen to voice. Doesn't listen to words. It's not about words. It's not about voice. It's not about language. It is about emotion. Okay? That's what energy is. Energy is emotion. And that is the primary way we communicate to the universe what we want more of. And so that is why it's so important to invest in managing your emotions, okay? And being sure that you are able to get to the emotional vibration that you want to continue to get back more of, all right? And a lot of us were not taught how to do this, okay? I certainly wasn't taught how to do it. Most of my close friends were not taught how to do it. You know, there are some people who were lucky enough to have the experience to know right off the bat, or have experiences earlier on in life where it clicked to them. But the rest of us, we're figuring it out, okay? And we're understanding like, hey, you know what? My emotions are really, really important. They actually have a lot of control. They have a lot of power over the things that I'm experiencing in the future. All right? Because let me just throw this out here too to blow your mind. The things that we're experiencing today or manifesting today are based off of emotions that we had previous to today. Okay, so today is actually a manifestation of the past. If we want our future to be different than today, then we have to start changing our emotional state and vibration today. Yes, God, energy is absolutely emotions. Yay! Okay, so the next law is the law of action, all right? And for people who are just joining again, my name is Megan. I'm the CEO of Yes God Wellness, a holistic health company dedicated to womb health and the mind-body-spirit connection. I am also a transformation doula and a spiritual life coach. Yes God, be sure to join the free 7-day challenge of getting time back on our side, where we are going to be even more heavily going into these universal laws, all right? Hey, Empress. All right, so the next one is the law of action, okay? So the law of action states that you need to take action steps towards your wants in order to manifest them, okay? So it's like the natural motion when a person gets angry and slams the door. The person is feeling angry, so the action to slam the door shows that the person is angry, okay? Even if the person doesn't want to be angry, they support that emotion by that action. All right. And so this is very important to take note of too, because we can start to reverse engineer our emotions with our actions. All right. And this is actually a huge part of what this challenge is about. Okay. We're going to make some tweaks and a little bit of changes to our actions so that we can start to reverse engineer how we feel. All right. Because feelings and actions are very closely tied together. They actually have a direct correlation. Hold on, y'all. My light is trying to... Yes, God. Okay. The next law we're going to talk about is the law of correspondence, all right? And the law of correspondence is basically, we've all heard this saying, as above, so below, okay? So this means that whatever happens in our mental space is reflected on the outside. And the way that happens is because whatever train of thought that our mind has, it immediately creates a response in us, okay? So if I'm feeling like, oh my God, you know, I just got paid today, I've just paid all my bills, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm feeling secure, I'm feeling confident, and you and then you feel that way, well, how are you going to show up in the world? You're going to be in a good mood, right? You're going to be happy, you're going to be appreciative, you're going to be hopefully you're going to be appreciative. You're going to be grateful. All right. So you're going to project what it is that you feel inside. Okay. So the law of correspondence proves that what you think and feel in your conscious and subconscious is also what you create on the outside. Yes, God, I'm so grateful that this information is valuable to you. Okay, so the next one is the law of cause and effect, because like I said before, everyone focuses on the law of attraction. While that is an important law, and we're going to come to this as I go down this list of different universal laws, all the other ones are equally as important. It's not just about the law of attraction. It's all a holistic thing, okay? It's not just, oh, I want to manifest $1 million, I know. And that's no, it doesn't. There's other things. You got to take action. You got to, you know what I mean? There's other things that are involved in this, okay? The law of cause and effect states that nothing happens coincidentally, okay? Everything happens for a reason, no matter what, or even if you don't understand why it happens, okay? The law of cause and effects can be also related to the concept of karma, all right? So there is always a reason for everything that's happening, and really, this should give us a lot of relief. This should actually give us a sense of being able to surrender and know, you know what? I don't know why this is happening right now. I don't understand it. This does not feel good to me. But I know it's happening for some good reason. There is a good reason that this is happening. So you know what? I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be diligent, and I'm going to continue to focus on cultivating myself to evolve and raising my vibration, and it will be revealed to me. Okay? The next one is the law of compensation, all right? And this is kind of an extension of the law of cause and effect, because it means that what you put out is going to come back to you in abundance. Okay? Remember, what we're putting out is primarily talking about our energy, which is what? I'm going to do a pop quiz again. What is energy again? We just talked about what energy was. What is the way that human beings express energy? Can somebody tell me? I want to make sure y'all are listening and paying attention. What is the primary way that human beings express their energy? Yes, God. Emotions. Exactly. Emotions. So, the emotions that we give out, okay, not just because here's the deal, y'all. How we feel inside, whether we believe it or not, or whether we think we're in control or not, is actually how we make other people feel. All right. This is why it's so important to get balanced in our own self, in our own energy, in our own vibration, in our own frequency, because we can only give what we have. If we're depressed, we can't make someone else feel good. Emotionally, we don't have that to transfer. We don't have that to give. I can't offer you a sip of lovely, refreshing water if I don't have some lovely, refreshing water, right? I can't give you something I don't have. It's the same thing with emotion, okay? And it's the same thing with this law of compensation. I can only give you what I have, all right? And what I give you, not only can I can only give you what I have, but I can only receive what I gave. Now think about that, because that's important too. If I have joy and positivity and optimism and confidence and self-esteem, if I have that to give out, guess what? I'm going to receive back more of that, all right? So we have to be very intentional and mindful about what our intention for doing things is, okay? Why are we doing it? Are we doing it for selfish reasons? Are we doing it because, we want to help someone? All of those things come back to us. So it's so important to be really, really clear about the reason why we're doing things, and also to be doing things for the right reason and to have integrity in our movement, okay? Because when we are talking shit about people and gossiping and putting people down and, all this, talking about people like a dog, I'm trying to think of anything else. Whatever it is, you're going to get more of it back. So give out good, give out value, okay? Give out positivity, give out support, give out all the things that you want and that you crave as a human being. Give those things away. And that's the thing. It's like people feel like, oh, well, I don't have anything to give. You don't have to give money. You don't have to give things. It's all about energy. Energy is emotion. Energy is the only currency, okay? Energy is the only currency. It can take the form of money. It can take the form of friendships, relationships, trips, experiences, okay? But energy is the currency that expresses itself in different ways, all right? Yes, God. Okay, so the next one is the law of attraction, which is what we're all really familiar with. Thank God, Goddess Universe, for all that you're giving us. Yes, God, thank you. You know what? I thought about something earlier today. I was going to put a tagline on Transformation Period, and it was like, from God's mouth to our ears. Because the thing is, when I do these when I do these lives and when I do these videos and these contents, don't look at it as me talking to you. Look at it as God talking to us. I'm just making myself available as a mouthpiece. I'm no better than anyone else. We are all equal. We're all connected. We're all divine, amazing, supreme beings, okay? So this is not me teaching. This is just opening myself up for God to teach us all. And I got a big mouth. I'm a Sagittarius. What can I say? Yes, God. Okay, so the law of attraction we know about already, right? And the law of attraction means that from your words you speak to your beliefs, you attract everything in your life through energy, okay? So you can even attract people into your life who have the same energy and frequency as you. Not only can you do, you only do, okay? You're only going to attract people who have the same frequency as you. So if you walking around talking about niggas ain't shit and they da-da-da-da, guess who ain't either? Guess who ain't either? I don't deal with women because women is grimy and they shady and they two-faced and that. But guess who is too? Because if you're attracting people into your life who are behaving in this manner, you have some internal work that you need to do to raise your vibration, because that person would not even be comfortable operating on your frequency. Yes, God. Okay. Like attracts like. So whether it's positive or negative, everything you see in your life is what you have attracted. Exactly. Everything is a mirror. Everything is a reflection. Okay. And this takes some humility. This takes some humility, which is something that human beings have to work towards. You know, a lot of us have this ego thing where we just feel like, you know, I'm the shit, and this fake self-confidence, okay? We're not doing fake self-confidence. We're doing real self-confidence based off of real life-changing impact that we're having, not only in our lives, but in the lives of everyone around us. It's all a reflection. Exactly. Okay, the next law we're going to talk about is the law of perpetual transmutation of energy, okay? And I'm going to read the definition of it, but basically the statement that energy can't be destroyed, it can only be moved or transferred, that's basically what that means, okay? So you have the ability to change your life into anything you want. It is your responsibility to transform your life, and it's your choice to accept or reject the opportunities that the universe gives you, okay? Just because Smokey Joe comes up and he got a blunt and a 40, you know what I'm saying, and you got some free time, don't mean you got to go hang out with him. Take that free time and invest it in something that you want more of. Do you want more dudes like that, or do you want more of whatever you're going to pour your energy into, okay? We got to be mindful of this. We have to be mindful of how we're investing our energy, because we're always going to double up. Yes, I'm quoting Nipsey Hussle. My mother-in-law couldn't be around me. Yes, God. Exactly. Had to leave. Exactly. And so this is the thing, too, to understand and know about this. When we have confrontations with people and we have falling outs, that's natural. Okay? That's actually confirmation that you are no longer aligned with that person. And a lot of times that calls for a celebration. Yes, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, that I am no longer closely attached and intimately attached to this person who used to just sit on the phone and talk shit about people all day. Thank you, God, that I no longer vibrate and I no longer have as much in common with this person, to the point where we done had a falling out. We done had a confrontation. Thank you, God. Thank you for the proof and the confirmation, God, that I am raising my vibration. Okay? So fallouts and all that, those are not bad things. Now, I will say there is ways to communicate respectfully while also maintaining boundaries. That's also important too, to navigate. But the overall part about, you know, someone left or someone had to leave or the relationship broke up or whatever the case may be, guess what? Sometimes, yes, thank you, God. Okay, that's what that calls for, celebration. Yes, God. All right. The next law that we're talking about is the law of relativity, okay? And this is the law that states that every life obstacle is an opportunity for people to change their perspectives and life so they can continue to improve themselves, okay? So it's always all relative. And I'm going to give you an example of that, okay? So if you see someone who's having an angry outburst in a public place, right? You might be tempted to judge them like, oh, they need to get their shit together. They are really out of control of their emotions, okay? And it may seem that way, and it may feel that way to someone like you who may be at a certain vibrational point. However, consider that this person may have been apathetic, completely depressed, completely lethargic. So an emotional outburst, even if it's anger, is actually a level up for them, okay? It's all relative. That's why it's very, very dangerous to judge things when you don't know and you're not having that experience, okay? It's very, very dangerous to judge other people and their experiences and the things that are happening to them based on your current perspective of what life looks like, all right? Tests from the universe also help us learn to let go of judging events and people as good or bad, nice or mean, etc. Because when we compare ourselves to others, we are basically comparing apples to oranges. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to do that. It's not your business. Not only is it not your business, but it's not your place. And going back to the other laws that we already talked about, when you're judging people, guess what you're inviting into your life? Judgment. Unfair judgment. Nosy judgment. Okay? Judgment that doesn't belong there. So be mindful about that. All right? The next one is the law of polarity, which states that everything has an opposite. Okay? Yes, God. Everything has, and I'm going to point, this is a good comment. Ooh, I was thinking about this. Yes, God. Hey, boo. I was thinking about this. That's why experiencing this right now because you attracted this live, okay? And that's the other thing, you know, when we have that statement like, oh, I was just thinking about you, or oh, I was just talking about that, I was just talking about that with my friend the other day, and now here we are having that conversation. Do you know why? Because of the law of attraction. Because what you focus on and give your energy to, you get back more of. And the law of action. If you have a conversation or you give your mental energy to a certain topic or subject, you're going to start seeing more and more of that information flow to you. The universe is abundant. It's going to give you whatever you want, boo-boo. You can have whatever you like. Okay? But whatever you like, again, is what? It's not what comes out of your mouth. It's not the things that you say. It's the way that you feel. So, I don't know who needs to hear this. But let me put it this way. Stop staying in that fucked up relationship for the kids. Because number one, you're lying. Number two, you're just comfortable. Number three, you creating trauma and toxicity. And number four, it's a cop-out. Okay? You're not just staying for the kids. You're staying because you're being a coward. Moving on. The law of rhythm. Okay, everything in the universe has a unique rhythm that it beats to, okay? And these different rhythms develop into patterns and cycles. So the law of rhythm encourages us to follow the natural flow of energy and harmony in the universe, okay? You know how we feel the flow of what we're supposed to be doing? What's been the theme of this whole life? What is energy and how is it expressed in human beings? Through emotion. Here's a real easy litmus test for you to determine whether you should or should not be doing something. Does it feel good? Oh, I ain't fucking doing it then. It doesn't feel good. I don't want to. Okay? Real easy. However, a lot of us are conditioned to take in all these other factors and circumstances that ain't got nothing to do with how we feel. Oh, but then they're going to think I'm being funny. Oh, but then he's going to think I'm trying to say that. But then he's going to do it. And then he's going to feel bad about himself because that shit don't matter. You're attracting someone who's going to take things personal based off another person's actions because you have not yet mastered how to not take things personal off another person's actions. And you need to work on it. Yes, God. All right. The last one that I'm going to talk about is the law of gender. All right. And the law of gender is really the concept of yin and yang. Okay. Understanding that there are more masculine and then more feminine energies and vibrations and flows. Okay. And we need to really be mindful of that, especially as powerful women. That, and not saying only powerful women, powerful men too. All right. We need to be in our flow of what our job is, okay, and what our natural energy is, okay? And I notice this, especially with women of color, we have a tendency to really tap into that masculine energy flow, okay? And I'm gonna just be real honest, it's not our fucking place. And this is why we're having problems attracting men who are masculine, because we are taking away their job. All right, we are not allowing masculine energy to come to us because we are not operating in our divine. Yes, God. What's the saying? I am not a boy. I am not a boy. I am not a man. I am a woman. I am sensual. I am intuitive. I am soft. I am wise. Yes, God. I don't need to be building and, constructing and strategizing all the time. Yes, God. All right. So really finding that balance between the masculine and feminine energies in life is very important. All right. And it also tells us that everything needs time to nurture and grow in order to balance and master the masculine and feminine. Okay. These are not things that we were born with. These are things that we're all learning as we go. Okay. And the more that you seek out your own personal development and your own journey to become a better person, mind, body, and spirit, the more you're going to come across content like this and other people's content. Okay. Because it's going to be giving you what it is that you're focusing on. You're touching every subject that I've been dreaming about for the past week. This is blowing my mind. This is an example of it. This is a perfect example of it, because guess what? If you've been dreaming about it, it's definitely in your subconscious, okay? Dreams are nothing more than our subconscious speaking to us. That's what dreams are, okay? And again, join this challenge because we're going to be working a lot with the subconscious. That's really what we're doing, okay? I'm making it fun and, he, but we about to do some serious work here. But the beauty of it is it's not going to feel like serious work. It's going to feel like just a few changes. Oh, I didn't look at it like that. Okay. That's a good way of looking at it. Okay. That's what we're going to be doing. So again, if you haven't already, sign up for the free 7-day challenge. Time is on our side. We have a whole week until we're going to get started. So go ahead and get in there. What else? Again, for anyone who may have just joined, my name is Megan. I'm the CEO of Yes God Wellness, a holistic health company with plant-based products dedicated to womb health. We are also dedicated to the mind, body, and spirit connection. I am a spiritual life coach, and I'm also a transformation doula, and I help people move from breakdown to breakthrough. And this month is Fibroid Awareness Month, so we are running a promotion with the code Womb Release. You're actually going to get, I think, a 20% discount on products from the Fibroid collection, so definitely check that out. Also, spiritual drive-bys, okay? This is something that this is a specialty of mine. I'm actually creating my coaching program. So I'm going to have a lot more than just spiritual drive-bys, but for now, that's what I have available. They're typically $244, okay? Right now, only until tomorrow, they are on sale for $100, okay? So if you're interested in having a spiritual drive-by with me, and I'm telling you what other people say about it, okay? It's life-changing, it's transformative, it's eye-opening, okay? It's amazing, all right? If you're interested in that, you can, what's that code? Ready for Change, okay? So again, it's normally $244. You put Ready for Change in the cart, it's gonna come up as $100, okay? You're worth $100. You're worth way more than $100, okay? You're worth way more than $244. So, with that being said, first time listening in, yay, who dat, Patrice? I'm glad that you are here. I hope that you were able to catch some good nuggets. If not, please feel free to go back and watch this live because I'm about to end it. I will also be putting this live on my YouTube channel, so go ahead and check that out as well. And yes, God, if anyone has any questions, please let me know because I need to hop off and get back in my flow because I was actually doing some work on my courses that I'm creating. And this is what I am going over in my course right now, the Universal Laws. Of course, I go way more into depth with it, but yes, God. So I wanted to share that with you all. I hope this has been informative. I hope that you got something out of it. I hope that you got some confirmation from it, and I hope it gave you some really good value. All right. So I love you all. I hope everyone's having an amazing weekend. What else? Oh, anybody in Washington, D.C., the DMV area, we will be there in 2 weeks. Okay. July 19th. We're doing a Sip, Steam, and Crystal Sound Bowl meditation workshop. So please sign up for that, okay? That will be in Largo, Maryland. Yes, God. All right. And wonderful. Great. So I'm so glad that we were able to connect and align for a little bit this evening. Have a wonderful night. Don't forget to take your deep breaths because that really helps to ground and center your energy and get you in a place where you can begin to observe yourself versus experiencing everything that your mind does, because that's not the way that we go through life and evolve. No, God. We start to just watch it. Okay? Yay for rewatching. All right. So I love y'all and I will talk to you soon. Okay? Good night.